Welcome to the Oran Bjornsson channel. I continue to go through, I say continue, but this is just video number 2, which is the first video that's actually going to have gameplay in it. I created a new character. Her name is Mercy Valkyr. We are on the loading screen for character selection. There's a kind of crystalline pad, a blue crystalline pad with shimmering, moving blue crystals underneath the character's feet. My character, and don't judge me on this, is a female kind of cat person. They're called Mikote, or Mikote. In this game, they were Mithra in Final Fantasy 11, sorry. And they were only female characters in Final Fantasy 11. The males were nowhere to be found in the game. There were theories on that. I never really subscribed to any of them. But they added males to this version. This game. Sorry, not this version. This game. If you hear a dog, that's my roommate's dog. Female, I would say roughly 5'6". Auburn, brown hair that falls just to about her shoulders and kind of like a little bit of a spiky. You can't see what I'm doing with my hands, but there's a few spikes of hair that kind of fall down around her ears. But she has the cat ears that are perked up. Yeah, just an average build for a female character. And her name is Mercy Valkyr. Mercy because she's going to be playing some kind of... I'm trying to have her be lighter class or job roles. Specifically Paladin and White Mage. But those are going to be backup roles to her main. I believe I want her to be a Dragoon. So the Valkyr for Valkyrie, but Valkyr just felt better sounding with the name Mercy in the front. So Mercy Valkyr, she's going to start as a Lancer. She's going to start in New Gridania, and we're going to go through, I don't know how many storyline missions. I don't think that I need any side quests to get her appropriately leveled along the way for story, but we'll find out. Anyway, here we go. Gridania is kind of a town built into a forest. It's guarded by high walls. So like this forest does have cliffs and hills and some impassable terrain, but Gridania is built into that. So it's a very green town, lots of trees. Like the airship terminal is built into a giant tree. Yeah, that's a good enough description for now, I suppose. All the towns in this game are populated by all the races. So yeah. We open up on a night sky, stars, and then our character just floating in the night sky. She floats down into like some darkness, followed by a trail of glittering stars in her path.
Here. Here, feel.
She's looking around trying to find the spot where the voice is coming from, and there's this red glowing orb in front of her. She walks towards it on this darkness. It turns to this black purple intense light.
Here, feel, think.
as he attacks and she defends. And we're loading. Boy! You alright, Les? We see a man in yellow garb, the yellow and black hat. He's sitting across from us in a cart that's moving. And you're moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Pardon my accents throughout all of this. That'll be the Aether, I reckon. Some are more prone to the sickness than others. No need to fret, though. We'll soon get used to it. He picks up a drink. Takes a swig. A long swig. That sound is coming from a Moogle with a horn. Moogles, if you don't know, are flying. They're small creatures with kind of bat wings, but that's where the bat description ends. They kind of have a large cat face and then a round, fluff body underneath, and then like little stubby hands and stubby feet. And they all have a stem kind of coming out of their head with a ball on top, and the balls will be different color. Feeling better, Kupo? And they see Kupo all the time. Aha! You can see us. I had a feeling you could, Kupo. We're Moogles, and we live in this wood. One of them flies up to look at the bottle before looking at the man. Does a little shaky dance. Normal folk, and none of the people in this cart can see the Moogles, apparently. And the camera focuses on two other passengers that look pretty similar. Similar haircuts, white haircuts, kind of shaggy. They go about a little bit over their eyes and down to like the nape of their neck, and they have elven ears. So I'll just assume they're elven with pointy ears. And they're wearing, what they're wearing doesn't matter. Normal folks can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Koopa. The other folks in this cart either can't see the Moogles or pretend not to. And seeing as you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The wood's been restless of late. Lots of strange things happening. Any chance to witness upon anything suspicious, Koopa? You shake your head. No? One of the Moogles picks up the bottle and drinks it. But of course you haven't. You've only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it then. We'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you, Koopa. And they float away. And they meet up with two other Moogles in the sky and possibly deliberate there as well. The man picks up his bottle, tries to take another swig, and it's empty. And he is forlorn and confused. I don't know if he didn't see the bottle lifted in the air. He didn't see the Moogles, obviously, so weird. Anyway, Gridania is still a far way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Them youngins don't much care for conversation, see? He's referencing the two white-haired young people, Calvin. Bourbon's the name, and Peddlin's me trade. Peddlin's me trade. As for your good self, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you're one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? You nod your head. I knew it! Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean, ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? You have a selection to gain more power, to win glory, to amass fortune, and silent. I don't like any of these options, so I'm going to stay silent. Gaining power is not a bad option. I guess if you stay silent, okay. Well, if you ain't inclined to tell, I ain't about to pry. Might be his old Bremont's or Chatterbox, but he sure as hell ain't no busybody. Ain't no busybody. We all have a secret if we don't. Me? Doesn't. And I'd rather they stayed secret too, which is why I don't go sticking me nose where it ain't looking. He says if he sticks his nose where it ain't looking. Yeah, it's fine. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, which I didn't select, sir. Thank you very much. Such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. All of a sudden, a man in green kind of armor, like not like the armor you would see on a full knight back in the medieval times, but kind of padded green armor on his shoulders and chest with kind of a white neck piece. And he has a mask as well. Halt! Go no further. No, he's not British. He's not Irish, I swear to God. What's this then? Says British. And all of a sudden, an arrow flies into the cart. And you look menacingly toward the threat. Carriage driver, what? What's going on? The green guy, Wood Whaler, is the title of him, Wood Whaler. A skirmish has broken out up ahead with the Ixal. For your own safety, you must remain here until... And then, in this forested area, you see two creatures similar to this Wood Whaler, and two attackers that are the Ixal, which I will describe as I see them better. Bloody hells, we shall hold them here. Try to break clear. Wood Whaler. Apologize for that. The cart drives away as the Wood Whalers, the archer and the one with the spear with the green armor, dispatched both the Ixal. Back to the conversation with Brunwald. That was too bleeding close. Nice of you to send us a welcoming party though, eh? Joking aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered friends, so you just take care, alright? By the by, this is your first trip to Gridania? Yes. I'm selecting yes at yes and no. It is? Well, then let this journeyed itinerant, wow, words I haven't read much, tell you the ins and outs of your destination. The city of Gridania lies slap bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, the biggest, lushest forest in all of the old city. Though it ain't near as lush as it used to be, saying that, not since the calamity, they'd half of it twice. The destruction came to the herd of new nasties to live in and gave the extra unneeded encouragement. The Birdman raids has become a daily occurrence. Ah, at long last, behold Gridania, forest nation blessed by the elementals. I just realized these videos are
The Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania.
Okay.
Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the seventh umbral era.
We're just seeing views of Gridania from a bunch of
However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul.
I have no idea who Nofika is.
One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
Your cart was being pulled by a couple of chocobos, which I hopefully described earlier. I described it in a different video, but, yeah, whatever. I hope you know what chocobos are by now. If not, let me know. I'll do it. Vermont again. And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, but then it's back to the high road for me. He kind of does a little bow, but Here, I want you to have this by way of thanks for keeping me company. You reach out your hand and put something in your pocket. From him, obviously. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. The dark-skinned man in yellow.
May the matron take her to her bosom, that she may never want.
I think that's talking
And
about-
in her heart, sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
Oh, also the name Mercy comes from a series of books. I think it's called the Mercy Thompson series that I've read. Almost all. The author has always come up with new ones, but the author actually lived or lives, I don't know which one, in my hometown, or at least the home tri-towns of the Tri-Cities in Washington State. And that is also where the character Mercy Thompson and all of the adventures, for the most part, happen in the Tri-Cities of Washington. I'm from Kennewick, born in Richland, both part of the Tri-Cities. As you enter the town, you see like this giant wheel that is like one of those wheels that's on those boats, or it's like a power wheel where water throws. What are those called? Jeez. So like water flows against the wheel and it rotates the wheel and that creates electricity. Water wheel? I can't believe I can't remember what they're called there. But anyway, that's one of the power sources. There are two rivers that flow through this town as you walk in through the thick wooden gates. You there? Yes, you. You're approached by one of those green armored spear-wielding persons, a wood whaler. Your face is not known to me. Newly come to the city, no doubt. This isn't meant to be Irish, I apologize. I am, sorry, Impertinent, a wood whaler of Gridania. It is my duty to protect our nation from her enemies while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let us see what you are. I'll do some more voices, I swear to God. Welcome to Gridania, a vibrant forest nation cradled in the bosom of nature. How many times are we going to see bosom in this game? Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Mouse keypad. Oh, I forgot all this. Follow the instructions to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. It is a bit far out, and it is scrolling back down. When you're ready to proceed, speak to Bertinant. Open the Final Fantasy XIV lodestone. No, I don't need the play guide. No, thank you. Alright. I am going to, at some point in time, mess around with my UI layout. You guys don't really see that. That's just boring. If you ever, I'll record it at some point, but not now. So, if you guys want to see me tinkering with it. Initiating quests. Blah 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 blah. Click on people. That's it. Stupid. Okay, I've clicked on a quest with Bertinant. Lieutenant. Another green adventurer, I presume? I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. The camera kind of pans toward the main area of Gridania. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Carline Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you were wondering. The Carline Canopy is the building you see behind me, which the camera pans to. Speak to Mother Mune within, and she will take you in hand. I'm a human, sorry, I am an adult female. I don't think anybody can take me in their hand. Yeah, and then you get a description about... Okay, I think I'm taller than I thought I was. I would say I created like a 5'8"-ish cat female. By cat female, like the only differences are she has a tail, like in a games, and cat ears. I'm like slightly feline facial features, but like that's where it ends. Otherwise, you can just call her a human and not be wrong. I have run into an open space within. Oh, I think this is the giant hollow tree that I talked about. I may have been wrong. I know there's a tree. Okay, sorry. I was totally wrong. This is totally not a hollowed out giant tree. This is a wooden structure. A wooden, I would say, 20 feet to 30 feet long. So let's say 30 feet long, 20 feet wide, tall as front. Beautiful architecture inside, like green, not plate glass. What are they called when they're in a cathedral? Like stained glass, like green stained glass windows with like white flowers and red kind of little flowers, and some cross beams in the roofing area that are also very beautiful. I'm gonna talk to Mother Mune, who is the Carline Canopy proprietress. I got a message. Yeah. Mother Mayune is an elven female with grayish hair, graying hair. Seems youngish, I would say, but I don't know the elven ages, but she appears young. Maybe in her 30s or low 40s. Well, what have we here? Stop being Irish, Riley. Stop it. A wide-eyed and wondering young adventurer. Come to put your name down at the guild, I assume. Welcome. Miyun's me name? Miyun's my name. Sorry, Irish, I'll stop it. Or Mother Mayun, as most call me. And the Carline Canopy is my place. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance to the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. She's wearing kind of like a muted green, kind of. It's a full body garb that ends in a skirt, but she's got like dark green, dark brown boots or leggings or pants. She's moderately dressed. No matter your ambitions, the guild is here to help you attain them. You flashed outside. It's just showing some of the citizens and what's going on in the city. It looks like some archery targets in this one spot in a brown building. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? We flash over to, I guess, just a merchant and a floating blue crystal with like this gold circle that with some other smaller jutting blue spike crystal kind of things floating out of this gold circle that just is rotating around the crystal that is rotating in the opposite direction, if that matters. To an outsider's eye, all may seem well with our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The Ixal and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garlean Empire to the north. And that is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now the wounds have barely begun to heal, but I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me. 5 years past, Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste when a dread worm emerged from within the lesser moon Dalamud and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the calamity. Scarcely a square malm, which is a unit of measure that Final Fantasy games have used for a while. I don't remember how long. I know Final Fantasy X did. But anyway. Scarcely a square malm of the Twelve's wood was spared the devastation. Yet, despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it's also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many versions of events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked life and limb for the sake of the realm. And yet whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouettes amidst a blinding glare. Thus have these adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Pray do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another warrior of light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill. Scrawl your name right there. Oh, and I would appreciate it if you used your real name. There's a special place in the 7th Hell for those who use amusing aliases. Miyun is not one to be trifled with, but she is a very gentle soul in all other cases. Mercy Valkyr. And you're quite sure that isn't an amusing alias? I mean, that is the name I came up with for the character, but very well. From this moment forward, you are a registered adventurer of Gridania, nation blessed of the elementals and the bounty of the 12's wood. The guild expects great things from you. Wood whalers come in. Look at what just arrived. Another god's damn adventurer. I'm sorry, they're not all gonna be Irish, I promise. I'm gonna try. Don't you start with that. Adventurers are the very salve that Gridania needs, says Miyun. The wood whalers. The elder Miyun again. The elder Seed Seer herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Of course not. Lest you forget, it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You, adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th Hell. These are 3, again, green, sort of, like, carapace armored wood whalers with spears and other weaponry. But only one has been talking. Actually, they all have spears. There's an elven tall guy and human. I don't think it matters right now. Pay that outburst no mind. He meant only to counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the 12's wood of late, you see, and the wood whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust other things they do not know well. Gridanians are wont to mistrust things they do not well know, your good self included. Fear not, however, given a catalogue of exemplary deeds and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. Years. Awesome. Great. It's good to know. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Miyun to teach you a few things that every adventurer should to know. And coming to Gridania, the level 1 quest that you start out the game with is complete. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. I haven't really been introduced to much at all in the game, to be honest, but you've taken the first step as an adventurer in the city of Gridania, listen well to the wisdom of Mother Miyun, and then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Listen to me talk. Main scenario quests, not that any of you need to know, but they have a different kind of symbol above the questioner's name. It has like a blazing fire. It's all gold. It's like a gold fire. gonna do this one at a time. So